Whitlock.
Welcome, Hutchie. Great to have you here.
I figured out why you didn't get the round of applause. We look alike. People thought it was me walking out rather than you. So that's why the round of applause wasn't there. But Lockie, 24 years. Can we just celebrate that for a moment, hosting our ball? Absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, it is. It's great. I remember that day. It was back in 1999. As I said, I think it was at Rendezvous, and Hutchie had 100 people there. How things have changed. You must be very proud of the organisation right now.
Well, it's an incredibly proud night. This community has done such an amazing job supporting this ball, which supports the community, and it's a legacy that we've carried on from many owners previously and hopefully built and continue that tradition. But it's to everyone in the room, their commitment, their selflessness, their sense of passion for this city and what this team can do as a beacon to that opportunity for people. So thank you so much from our bottom of our hearts for your support of tonight and for making this a really special night in a different time, in a gap before the finals. Exciting time, and hopefully a chance to briefly celebrate tonight and then get back to work. But thank you. A round of applause to the room again, and thank you everyone for making the contribution that you make tonight.
Now, Hutch, if we both had hair at the start of the season, we would have lost it throughout this year because it's been a bit of a roller coaster. Tell us, 2 and 5, things didn't look great, but things turned around. 1, how did you turn it around, or how did the playing group turn it around? And 2, how proud are you of the team and what they've done, the coaching staff, etc.?
Yeah, incredibly proud of this group, led by our coach, John Riley. I want to acknowledge John's resilience, his leadership, his tenacity. It took a little bit of time for us to find the chemistry and to gel. And to our head of basketball, Danny Mills, and their leadership not only through that period but throughout the season has been superb with their respective staff and coaches. We believe in this team. This team's got a great chemistry about it. It likes each other's company. It's fun. It's got some good personality. They complement each other. The selflessness is the most I've seen around a basketball group. And it took some time and a little bit of faith. And we thank you for your faith in us. It just starts now, though. We've got a seed in the tournament. We've got a seat at the table. And while we've done a lot of hard work, and everyone should be very proud of the work done, we've got an awfully good chance here, and they don't come around very often. So we must grab this with both hands, and our full focus is on that.
Absolutely. For those just talking down the back, it's sort of reverberating around the room a fair bit, so we can hear you down the back. Just a little bit of shush. Couple of quick questions. John Riley, there were calls for his head. They were saying that he wasn't up to the job. You stuck by him. You must be happy with his performance this season.
Look, we've got a fantastic coach, and we've got fantastic coaches. The 3 assistants have all done an amazing job supporting him too. And John's a calibre human being, a brilliant basketball mind, the hardest worker you'll find. He gets our club and what it hopes to achieve in our culture, and his leadership through that time, as I mentioned, was unbelievable. And to get the team to second from a 2 and 5 start, there were plenty of cynics around the other clubs in the competition, but you know, we had enormous faith that we could get this right. And it starts again now, though. Like we're restless for some success in this postseason. We think we can go a long way in this final series, and we're hungry and driven to do it. John is relentless in trying to achieve that, but he does deserve to be congratulated on his strength of leadership, his vision, and his commitment to this playing group, because it's been first class.
Absolutely, and there's another man called Bryce Cotton who the world knows now. He is just an incredible athlete, and he is a 4-time MVP of the NBL.
Yeah, look, this is a moment in time that we're seeing with Bryce, and I think it's easy to forget and or to take for granted what we have. And not only with Bryce, but his wonderful family, his partner Rachel, who's been an incredible influence, his daughter, his parents, Yvonne and Charles, who are out during the course of the year. It's rare that you see a superstar who's an even better human being, and they are a wonderful family, and we're very, very lucky to have them and have Bryce here in the peak of his playing career. We'll look back on it in a long time from now and remember just what an influence he had, as we've done with so many other legends who are here tonight. So we've got to savour it and enjoy it and remind ourselves that it's very hard to find a person of his talent and integrity. And I think that goes, and I think what our team's done is done a great job of working as a group to make this a full ensemble cast. I wanted just to acknowledge too, if I could, Alex Sarr is another one who we're seeing who's a moment in time, and not to single out players, but Alex, to have a precocious 18-year-old on his journey who's touted to go on and do bigger and better things. His parents are here tonight and have been a huge part of our summer, Maria Massara, and have to be able to travel around the country with them a little bit, to move out from France and to live in Perth and to support their son. I think the entire Perth Wildcats organisation is incredibly proud to have Alex and his family here, and I want to acknowledge them and give them a round of applause if I can tonight. And we wish you every success in what's ahead, just like the success you've had with your other son playing already in the NBA. What a family it is. And to our whole team, this is a great time. We should be excited about what's ahead, and we should be hungry for some success ahead.
And last one, anyone else you want to thank just before we let you go?
Yeah, I just want to thank our principal partner, Mate, represented tonight by Faz and his team, for their support of this team. Absolutely magnificent. The Mate team here in Perth are sensational. And to Rio Tinto in particular for their support of our Wildcats Academy and to be able to be developing players and our coaches through the state, which is sensational. I wanted to briefly acknowledge and welcome Bill Bloking, who's here tonight, Jody and Christian Hoff, David Alcaro and Annie Hill on their journey with us, and more to speak to that in the time ahead. To our staff in particular, who do such an amazing job representing this brand, this purpose. They do a fantastic job, led by so many. Simo, who runs our SEN teams business, to Emma, to Sam, to Locke, and to all of our leaders. So thank you for your contribution. And to the families of the players in particular. We've got families of players who've come from overseas, who've got their own family circumstances, who have moved into state, and the selflessness that they show in committing to our athletes and to supporting them while they're on the road so often, it can be easily overlooked. But this is a family club for a reason, and the dynamic of that has been just absolutely magnificent this summer and gives us a really good chance for what's ahead. So to the families and the kids, thank you for your support of our players, and that goes for our coaches' wives and our staff partners as well. It's been magnificent. And lastly, not least, to the entire Red Army, appreciate unbelievably the commitment to come along, to support, to cheer, to be committed. We're the envy of the competition as a fan base, and we're not done yet. We've got a good time ahead the next month, and it will be even better time if everyone gets behind this team as we know they will and supports it to the nth degree. So let's go Cats, let's have a great final series, and thanks so much for coming out tonight, and to all of our sponsors, we really appreciate your commitment to us. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, big round of applause for the CEO, Craig Hutchinson.